feel like telling a story. So I'm gonna leave it up to all the stories that I have. This deck kind of seems bigger than when I left it, so I don't know if I got a couple mixed up, but I kind of like relating my stories to what's going on currently. It helps me kind of figure out what I want to do different. So I'm gonna see which story I should talk about today. Okay. Ooh. I don't even want to put this up. I made this deck like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, because I wanted to, all of my stories were coming in at once, and I was like, well, I remember the details to all of them. It's not a matter of recording them and getting them out as much as it is when is the right time to tell the right story. I don't always know. And I love all my stories. I'm just gonna shuffle again. I don't want to talk about those yet, which is okay. I'm getting a lot of signs for some of you. You ready? Yep. I made this deck of titles, basically, of my spiritual stories. And so, oh, I knew that one was gonna pop out. Okay. So the first card we have that popped out is Allah. Oh, I have words on the back of here. I don't have words on the back of all of them. Like, so when I connect with Allah, which is one of the more recent ones, but also more of like a blip, like I feel like I was doing something with Siddhartha, and and then Allah kind of showed up, and I was like I never would have thought, but they kind of got along well when they were working with me. And I don't give a fuck if that sounds crazy to you guys. Like, take it as pretend, take it as comedy. I don't care. It's real to me, and they are friends. Allah never revealed themselves to me. They just, I mean, kind of a little bit, like a little intro, but not as crazy as the other ones. And then we got the trinket and the ancestor and the goop. So before we get into the juicy stuff, well, okay, there's even juicier stuff for me to talk about. What is it like not feeling suicidal anymore? And all my experiences in that. And like, Brianna, if your whole thing is to try and make people feel seen and save their life and not feel like, you know, ashamed, why aren't you telling your stories of when you tried to kill yourself? This tattoo covers my scars from when I used to cut myself, but not completely. Yeah, this tattoo was kind of designed to cover the scars. almost completely, but not really, done by a wonderful tattoo artist who also did Reiki. A freaking master of his own kind, honestly. The trinket and the ancestor. So when was this? Before I moved back home a few years ago. The story is just so major. It's hard for me to like break it up into small pieces. That's why I had to do it in these cards. A few years ago, I was kind of introduced to my spirit team, my ancestors, and with the help of a wonderful, talented, gifted psychic who had been practicing for about 13 years at the time, I was able to have it revealed to me that one of my ancestors that were supposed to be protecting me was allowing... Sorry, I'm remembering some details that I don't want to share. They were allowing certain things to enter my energetic field. The information that was revealed was that when I was about 11 or 12 years old, I rubbed someone the wrong way, and they made a little trinket thingy and put it away on a shelf somewhere and forgot about it. I knew that it was true, even though it seemed kind of crazy, because I had a memory of a dream that I had that would have happened around the time and age of the trinket, and entities morph, they feed, they morph. So if a low-level spirit attaches to you and it follows you around for 10 years, and those whole 10 years you don't enjoy life, it grows. It becomes stronger. It still can't fucking beat you once you know, come to yourself and really vibrate in love and share love. People who care about you sometimes will be messed with while you are eradicating the spirit or the whatever the fuck. I was told that I may never know who did it. And a part of me was like, it's gonna be revealed to me. It's gonna be revealed to me. But I don't care. Like, just don't do that. Can you? Like, the situation is already taken care of. I was heavily protected. It took 3 fully trained, fully practicing, fully empowered psychics, spiritual friends, spiritual team to protect me from just one of them. There was two at the time. We'll get into the specifics of that later, and it will make a lot of sense to you when we do. And then we got the goop. These happened kind of around the same time, and they are connected. So I went to go see The Conjuring 2. I personally love the Conjuring movies. I love the way that situations were approached in them, but I also reflected and was like, okay, if there are people getting possessed and dying, like, there has to be another way. So I mixed that with some personal experience, which is in another card somewhere over there, that maybe the only true way to fully reclaim your energy from a possessive entity, human, non-human, whatever, is to heal the part that it is attached to. So if, like, there's a lonely kid in a house and, oh, the demon's gonna go for that, and then, oh, then this and that is gonna possess the kid, oh, now it's possessing the mom, oh, now everybody's gonna get murdered, like, type vibe. The crosses, the holy water, swearing, trying to fight them, like actually squaring up. Have you ever squared up with an entity? Oh my god. Yes, I've tried. Not seriously. I knew it wouldn't do anything. The goop. Let me get back on topic. So reflecting on that, like, really gave me a new perspective. Now, I go home and I'm just kind of moving into this apartment, and I have like empty boxes because I bought like this fucking pot and pan set that didn't have that didn't have a, what the hell, the pizza circle thing, you know, the circle tray, the pizza pan. Yeah, I forgot it was an additional accessory. Fuck your additional accessories for $7.99. I was throwing away the boxes, and under one of the boxes was like this, like, demon splooge. I don't fucking know. Okay, poopy ass shit, like, oh, like, it just, there's no possible way for that goop to have been there. It was like a reddish black, and it made no fucking sense, but it did alert me that there was something bigger going on. And there was something bigger going on. That was just the fucking beginning. I wish I still had the pictures of it. I believe I deleted them, but because it's important to be careful with the drawings and depictions of the different energies and entities that we interact with. We don't want to create an unnecessary tie or bond to those things as we are learning about them, respecting them, and protecting ourselves. The group itself didn't really do anything except freak me the fuck out, because there was just no way. And it kind of made me, feel safe too, that I was able to kind of pick up on those things. Because some things that were happening in the movie, I was like, this is hitting a little too close to home. On another note, people were saying, or I don't know where the fuck I heard this, but there were some people that were like, yeah, I actually got possessed, or I mean, I'm sorry, excuse me, not possessed, but like they had like interactions with entities and stuff after that movie. I don't necessarily think that it attracts things in, because there's literally spirits around us 24/7, but I think that the movie brought knowledge to the surface. It showed some like warning signs for different types of energetic occurrences, and it's just a fucking mystery. It's weird because Allah had nothing to do with that, I don't think. I don't know. So like my relationship with Allah isn't like very deep. Like I don't know them very well. I'm actually like, I don't know. I'm kind of scared to like even post that I've worked, because like with Allah, because that's how distant the relationship was. But healing the subconscious, synchronizing inner and outer worlds. It was really cool. I don't know, to say the least. It was like the coolest surprise ever. Like I wasn't expecting it. I felt so honored. And like sometimes I felt like Allah was kind of more there to like kind of question Buddha a little bit, like see what's going on with that, like see what we were up to, and kind of like as a thank you, because I was energetically working on something at the time to help a certain group of people that I didn't even know. Didn't know where the location was. But I sent that energy and I trusted it. And then all of a sudden the gods are having a fucking party upstairs. I don't know. Ooh, shit. Say Allah, like, well, Allah didn't come to me in a dream, but Buddha did. Siddhartha himself. That's a card in here. We'll get into that. And why do they call it Pandora's box if it's a fucking jar? Hello? Is it a jar or a box? Did they call boxes jars back in the day? Like, what the fuck? Oh, shit. Reality and mirrors popped out. And at first I was like, what the fuck is this? What is this supposed to mean? And I think it's supposed to be a play on smoke and mirrors, where like the smoke is the reality. That fire, that cleansing, whatever you want to call it, because you can use many different words for it. Whatever reality means to you. Reality and mirrors, like smoke and mirrors, you think confusion, like darkness, like whatever, cloudiness, fogginess, the mist. You're not supposed to be able to just get back up and know what to do. Reality and mirrors. We are all reflections of each other. None of us is better than the other. Because otherwise then we wouldn't fit together perfectly. If we didn't mirror each other, we would all become the same. If we didn't mirror each other, we would all become the same. That seems so, like, counterintuitive. Where... Because when we reflect each other, reminded of the parts of ourselves that we forgot about, we take those mirrors, those reflections that others have cast onto us, others have cast onto our friends, the people that we love, the hate that has been smothered over people. Yeah, we're gonna take that. And we're gonna crack those mirrors. We're gonna break the mirrors. Break the mirror. Because when you break that mirror, then there is no reality in mirrors. There is just reality. I don't know, you guys. I'm doing my best, okay? Okay. We got flying through walls. Do you see how there's 2 pads there? Speaking of which, flying through walls. When I was in 8th grade, half of the island knows this probably, because it was such a trip when I had that dream. God, okay. All right, y'all. There was a party going on. Oh, this is a dream. This is a dream. We are entering the dream realm. We are entering. So there's a party at my house. And all of a sudden I see this kid outside, this small boy, eating dirt. Okay. He was eating dirt. Do you know what fucking happened, you guys? This motherfucker eating dirt started a zombie apocalypse. Oh, the kid ate dirt. There's a zombie apocalypse. I'm trying to rush to get people inside the house and lock the doors. Not everybody makes it in. On the way of trying to make it myself get in, I get bit. So now I'm wandering around outside. Like, the people who made it are inside, but I'm obviously not gonna jeopardize their lives. So I was like, this is so sad, but I guess I'll just be a zombie then. And so I was wandering around in the yard, and I walked up to one of my friends that were like sitting in the yard because I guess they were okay. I don't know. Temporary zombie apocalypse. But I was a zombie, like I knew it. So I asked my friend to take this gun and hold it to the back of my head and shoot me dead so that I wouldn't full zombie and then kill them all. Like, and what was crazy is they did. And I could feel the bullet hole in the back of my head in the dream. So I got shot in the back of the head and I died, but I was still standing up because it's a fucking dream, you guys. And I could feel like the hole and the blood and like the hair and all of it. And then I was like, oh shit, cool, I'm dead. And then it's like they could see me as a ghost. So I was like, thank you. I'm pretty sure I was fucking talking normally, but it just had like this vibe. I don't know how to, like, it like felt different in the dream. Like it felt like you could feel the difference, you know, like. So I was like, thank you. And then I like fucking flew away. And then I was like sad that I died or some shit. So I don't know, I ended up like flying through different buildings of like places I would have shown up, like a classroom and some other fuck shit. And then so I'm like trying to tell people bye, and like some of my classmates could. That's pretty cool, actually. I wonder if the ones that could see me and interact with me in the dream when I was dead, if they're the ones that have like amplified spiritual abilities without them even knowing. I don't really remember specifically which ones of you it was, but I definitely remember leaving the classroom after saying my goodbyes and being like, this is it. This is it. I'm dead. I'm going. I'm leaving this world. And then I flew through a fucking wall like Danny Phantom. I flew through a fucking wall like Danny Phantom, and I felt that shit. That was insane. It was insane. When I woke up, I was like, dreams are so cool. Like, that one actually wasn't too scary. When I was younger, it would either be like nightmares or really like sad stuff. Like, intensely emotional, like depth. So when I had this dream, I was like, the feeling of flying through a wall, like a solid surface, like my energy body through the wall was insane. No, I can't do that in real life. I never tried. I know I can't go. Oh shit. My dad's probably like, what is that? But I didn't really interpret it at the time. I didn't take it really truly any spiritual type of way too much. I think I was kind of just like, this was so cool. Like, this was such an experience. Now we got Teddy Bear 2. Yes, there's another teddy bear. Yes, there's another teddy bear. And yes, there were other stuffed animals throughout my life. Teddy Bear 2, I noticed that so Teddy Bear 2 was the prettiest fucking teddy bear ever. Teddy Bear 2 was white and had rainbow hearts and a beautiful pink heart nose. I loved Teddy Bear 2. Teddy Bear 2 was the prettiest vanilla sprinkle fucking ice cream looking shit ever. And there was a point where I would cuddle my bear and I would have nightmares. Scientific, spiritual, scientific, supernatural. What the fuck? So since I felt the need to hold the teddy bear, or the want to hold the teddy bear, I was like, okay, maybe I'm just going through something like inside and it's just reflecting in my dreams, because I was still super like psychologist-y, which also then too, it's like psychology's not a real science. Oh, fake science. I even heard that shit in college. So volleyball's not a sport. Volleyball's a fake sport. Psychology's a fake science. Sorry. I questioned if my internal world had anything to do with my dreams, my subconscious world. Well, duh, but like, you get what I'm trying to say. So I did an experiment. I slept with the teddy bear when I felt good. I slept with the teddy bear when I felt bad. And then I didn't sleep with the teddy bear. And I noticed that whenever I didn't fall asleep holding the teddy bear, the nightmares wouldn't come. And I kind of, it just, with the experience that I've had, like, it really opened my eyes at the time to kind of just different modems, different like different vessels, objects, materials that energy can invest in and resonate in and sink into, attach to. Eee! It never really got too intense like that again, as far as I know. Other than like certain stuffed animals burning while I was getting a Reiki treatment. And it's not to say that every object or like whatever. It's like good to be aware and just cautious of like what people are giving you and why.